Hey everyone, it took me a month to do it, but I finally got my hands on the new McLaren. All I could find were damaged boxes for the longest time, so I just kept looking. Finally I found one. So, I already built it. I'm going to show you what I think of it. So, let's head to the workbench and check it out. This build went very smoothly. There were no mistakes in the manual. It is a 3-bag build, and there are 220 steps in the manual. At the end of the manual, it shows you all of the newest Technics 2021 sets as of January-February 2021. This is a $170 set Ferrari. This one is a $50 set McLaren. This is a $50 set Jeep Wrangler, and this is a $130 set app control radio control buggy. I think there is also a little bit of background on the real vehicle, but not something I really care about. I can look that up on Google. And here's the build. I think it turned out pretty good. Way better than any videos or pictures that I have seen. That usually Legos, they just look better in person. Even the ones that you don't think you're going to be impressed by. I do have to give you one disclaimer, though, that Lego did not tell us about. If you look at the tires, right there, it says 43.2 by 22. ZR. So these are ZR rated tires. They're only good to 140 to 170 miles an hour. But the fronts, they don't have a speed rating. So be careful how fast you take this thing up to. Something else that was interesting is I thought it was going to have skinny tires all around like the Corvette. A lot of people gave the Corvette feedback saying that it was not very scale. This one has the Corvette front tires, but they're solid, and then it has these fatter ones in the back that are spongy. And it uses the same wheels as the Corvette also. There's one printed piece, well, 2 printed pieces, but fenders. That's printed. You can take off the print if you want. I did not put stickers on it because I like building mocks, and if I build a mock, the sticker pieces are going to say McLaren and have print on them, and it's not going to make your mock look very realistic. It does have moving pistons, and they're connected with a crankshaft down here at the bottom. It moves the push rods up and down, and the little yellow disc on top simulate pistons. And there is not a differential like previous Lego sets. See, this does not move, whatever you want to call this, a half differential, does not move the crankshaft, but you can add that later if you want. And you do have hand of God steering. The steering is right here. If you were to put it somewhere else, you could call it finger of God steering. Like if you were to put it here, like on the Jeep, I would call that finger of God steering, because a lot of people put it here. so you can steer it from here. But I haven't seen any alternative ways to steer this one. But it's not that ugly or nothing. And it has like a 500 cubic feet per minute air scoop right there to feed the giant 8-cylinder engine. Something that I thought was kind of weird was the spoiler looks like it's upside down here. And I kind of thinking about flipping it around. I don't like the way that looks. But they did that because if you apply the stickers underneath here on the real one, it says GTR or something like that. Let me see if I can find a picture. Yeah, see here on the real one, it has stickers on here. It's nice and smooth. And then on the Lego version, they wanted it smooth down here, and you can see they put a sticker on it. But so that's that. The doors actually open, which is very, very welcome on a $50 set. This is the pivot right here. It just pivots up, and then you can see inside it. You have 2 seats and a steering wheel with a small little dashboard. And the steering wheel is not connected to the Hand of God steering at all, which is fine. I mean, it's a $50 set. You can complain about a $50 set, but it has a very good piece count at 830 pieces. And it has some things that the previous Corvette did not have. The previous Corvette's doors don't open. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't have all the details of the McLaren. It does have the now you can see a little better. It has this engine in that. But the Corvette just kind of left me disappointed. So I was very happy with the McLaren. Some people say that Technics need more functions. But I thought it for $50, I mean, it does very well. And if they were to put more functions in it, it might be like the Dom's Charger, where it was $100 and basically you just got something bigger than this, which I like the Dom's Charger too. But this is, when I was building it, I never realized it's a mid-engine, so the engine is about right here. I'm assuming in the real one the transmission is back here with the differential underneath it. I don't know if they have a transfer case, but it really made me realize with your seats being up here, like the little guy would sit right here, this thing must have heck of visibility in real life. Like, how would you see out of this thing? It must have cameras or something. Maybe when you buy a McLaren, they send you a spotter with it or something who stands behind it and tells you not to hit things. On a lot of big Technics cars, they give you these white beams, like the Lamborghini. I can't remember if the Bugatti has it, but the Lamborghini has these white beams, I think, on it. And if you look in here, you can see there's actually lights, clear, transparent pieces back there. So you do have headlights back there, which is very welcome. I like that. I'm not a big fan of just using these only to simulate lights. It does not have any suspension, but again, it's a $50 set, so that's fine with me. The weight and length of this thing kind of surprised me. The Corvette, if you look at it, the wheelbase is very similar to the Corvette, but it just has a longer nose and a longer rear end. And it feels a lot heavier too. Alright, so these sets are all $50 each. You got the Corvette, the McLaren, and the Wrangler. And you can tell I'm favoring the McLaren out of all of them. I think it has the most detail and is the most realistic. It's pretty strongly made. The front end's a little loose, but it's not as flexible at all compared to the Corvette. This thing just kind of left me disappointed. And they're all $50. Yeah, the McLaren comes with 830 pieces, and it weighs 17 ounces. The Corvette comes with 579 pieces and it weighs 14 ounces. The Wrangler comes with 665 pieces and it weighs 16 ounces. So maybe my initial impressions of this are true. It's heavier, beefier, more detailed, has the most pieces between all of these for 50 bucks. It's built pretty strong, not that the Jeep isn't. The Jeep is probably second strongest. I thought this was a mistake when I got to the last step. See how this is gray and that is brown? The axles. I thought, oh, okay, well that's normal. But then when I got to the other side, I had brown and brown. And I thought, oh no, I put the wrong color in there. But I looked in the instructions and that's the way it is. Probably because of the fake differential thing back there. This is what I'm guessing. Alright, all you LEGO fans out there, I hope you liked my review on LEGO Technic's McLaren GTR 42123, new for 2021. Please like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. I plan on making a lot more videos and building a lot more mocks. Have fun building. Bye.